Go big or go home is one of our phrases always, right? And it kind of always has been that way. But in coins, it's the big silver dollar, the largest coin put into circulation. And the last one struck by the U.S. Mint for circulation, 90% silver, was the piece. Tonight, we have a special certified deal. Look at these. So a lot of people think the last big silver dollar, keyword silver, was the Eisenhowers. But those were actually copper-clad coins in circulation, and then they made silver coins for collectors. The peace dollar, these coins, were the last 90% silver everything. And they didn't make any coins for collectors. They just made them for circulation. So the peace dollar itself was introduced in 1921. We wanted to have a silver dollar to celebrate the end of World War I, the war of all wars. The doughboys were coming home. The U.S. is now on the map, and we're becoming more of a world power. It was a brutal war, right? Lots and lots and lots died, lots of countries involved. So let's celebrate with a coin of peace. So we do. It's not through Congress. It doesn't have to go through Congress. So it's the first and only coin actually did not have to do that process. But what it is a committee selects the designs and works on the themes. And they decided to modernize the look of Morgan. So they chose the Statue of Liberty look, right? Which is the obverse of the peace dollar. Gorgeous. But the reverse is where all the battling happened. It's the eagle on the mountain looking over the pond, right? Gorgeous design, great detail. But on all of our coinage throughout the 1800s, the eagle always had arrows in its talons. This is a peace coin. How can we do that? Look at this one. There's an olive branch now. Somebody finally said, how about an olive branch? We can do that, right? Everybody said, yep. Signed and dealed, on to the next, right? There we have it. So the peace dollar itself was struck from 1921 to 1935, right? We had gold as an option for us citizens in 1934, and then we stopped making silver dollars in 35. Come on, taking away all the fun. But the fun here is knowing that over time, over the last 100 years, lots of information available to us. In the past, when I started in this industry over 40 years ago, it was the red book or guidebooks and then your personal notes. What coins I see, and then more importantly, what coins do I not see, and in what grades do I not see them, right? And then in the 1980s, we have ANAX, NGC, PCGS, these coins, PCGS, come along. And they document every coin they see, every one of them. So now with 40 years of history under their belts and a free service that we can look at, we now have the chapter 2 in our book. It started here, but this is where we are today. And let me reference one of our modern issues for a guide here. Modern issue coins, coins today that are made by the Mint for us as collectors, are meant to grade well because the techniques are so much better. The S-enhanced reverse proof, one of my favorite go-tos in conversation. The rarest silver eagle is only 30,000 made. But there's over 10,000 of them certified in 70, which is perfect. So a third of them. And it's still over a $3,500 coin. But when you go back 100 years, that's when everything changes. Right here, if you go back 100 years, the first number's scary. Lots. 51 million and 30 million. Right? The largest silver eagle ever was what? The 2015? And that one has one of the lowest mintages or known populations on 70 of the last 20 years. Because when you're slapping them that fast, the quality doesn't work. And we know that. Well, this is a poster child for that. And PCGS backs it up. 0.3% and 0.75%. I mean, they're way under the 1% threshold that we always look for as collectors. We look for that threshold because it tells us 99% of the coins are in lesser condition. Oh, and by the way, the Morgan dollar is a 4. Peace dollars are a 3. Right? The other thing to remember is in 2021, the U.S. Mint brought out a special tribute to the last Morgan and the first peace dollar. They made 200,000 peace dollars. It was launched on August 10th, and it sold out today. Can you find that coin with 200,000 of them for under $300? How about under $400? Yeah. How about this one? Last year in 2023, we brought out the Morgan dollar, uncirculated proof and reverse proof. They made 275,000 peace dollars last year. And the government sold them for $85. These are the originals, where the storyline began, where the ideas came from. Now, the story of the coin is even more fun than that, because it was all part of the coin renaissance, the last coin. We had President Theodore, the Rough Rider Roosevelt, pushing forward an agenda, which is the beautification of American coins. They all look the same. They're all boring. The Barber series, the Seated Liberty series, our history, right? So he hires Augustus St. Gaudens, and he makes the 20. Hires Bella Leon Pratt, he makes the 2.5 and 5. And then in 1909, we introduced the Lincoln cent, the first ever presidential. His interests out west, the Buffalo nickel in 1913, the big silver year, 1916, the Mercury dime, Standing Liberty quarter, Walking Liberty half dollar, right? There was no silver dollar at that time. We didn't have one. The Morgan dollar ended in 1904. Well, they brought it back in 1921, the peace dollar, and this is the modification or the last coin of the Renaissance. Statue of Liberty on one side, that look, and that beautiful eagle on the reverse. Gorgeous. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. I just realized I've been talking for 7-8 minutes, and I haven't even told you where my competition is. They're at $126 for the coin in a capsule. You can buy both of ours as a 3 for less than that. They're at $154 for a certified 63. You can buy both of ours and have breakfast money on that. All of our coins are blast white beauties like the ones you've seen on your screen. It's all about value today, everybody. It always should be. With silver eagles right now on the marketplace, the coins made the last 20 to 30 years, selling for $79 to $89 to $99. And you can go backwards 100 years and get one of the 1% club coins for less money. Just how many? And your choice is one or the other or both. Don't miss out. We are going to sell this out in the next minute or so. Lots of people on the phones. Thank you. This one, it's something special.